So what if every day were the same day? Not in the sense of routine or habit, but literally the same people, the same conversations, the same weather repeating endlessly. What would it take to wake you up from that loop? Groundhog Day asks us this question, and in many ways, so does life. We experience a version of Groundhog Day every day. The majority of us match the expectations of exactly how we are meant to show up day to day, cycling through the motions as though life has already been scripted for us. The film Groundhog Day has become so culturally pervasive that anytime anything experiences a series of repeating events, it's called a new Groundhog Day or a Groundhog Day show.
Excuse me, where's everybody going?
To Gobbler's Knob. It's Groundhog Day.
But recent analysis of the movie has emphasized its deeply spiritual nature, and I am totally here for that, because at its heart, it's about what it takes to shift a deeply narcissistic soul into a series of reincarnation, allowing Phil Connors to explore every deviation and potential of reality. At first, he tries to game the system, indulging in endless self-interest, but eventually, he turns towards the simplest truth, pursuing being the best person that he can possibly be within the circumstances that he has. The writers themselves compared it to the Hindu concept of a soul's perfection, where a person is given thousands of lives to grow. Some estimate that Phil spent decades, if not centuries, in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. The setting also matters. Punxsutawney is an innocent place filled with people who don't deserve to be treated as lesser by Phil. Later iterations of Groundhog Day in different forms have been set in places like New York, for instance, Russian Doll or the Lazarus Project. And we could easily say that there are other circumstances and other messages. But in this story, the environment matters. Here, Phil has nowhere to hide. His soul's own imperfection is laid bare. The film is rich with symbolic details. The song I Got You Babe plays every morning as though the universe itself is speaking to Phil. I got you, babe. We're gonna have to do some work, but I got you. And the Groundhog Day ritual itself foreshadows Phil's own choice. Will he see his shadow and remain in the winter of narcissism or take the alchemical path into spring? Even characters like Ned Ryerson have been theorized to be metaphysical forces within this movie. Perhaps Ned is actually the devil that is running the simulation, or the god. Most of the film, Phil is in his own winter, deviant, cynical, and convinced that he can outsmart the rules. But his transformation begins only when he encounters Rita, someone he cannot fool with money, charm, or trickery. She becomes the mirror, his equal and his opposite polarity, who forces him to see that he isn't in Punxsutawney for his own gratification. His work lies beyond self-interest and the selfless nature of love, service, and legend. Only then will he be released.
They're gone. They're all gone. Do you know what today is?
No, what?
Today is tomorrow. It happened.
Imagine you will relive this one day over and over again without end. What would you do differently? Would you watch your hierarchy? Do you think you're better than others? Do you think you're worse? What is the best use of your energy, to connect and give, or to grasp what you think is yours? What would you do if you believed you could not die? How would you contribute to the benefit of all? And perhaps most importantly, how would you come to peace with yourself? I'm Christina Wilsey. This is Movies from Beyond. Please interact to support our channel.